Hello guys, and welcome to another reaction to first generation K-pop. Sorry, that took a long time for me to say. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm slowly waking up. And the next group I'm doing, I will put the title of the group right here, is Fin.K.L. So here's some little information I found out from ChatGPT, where I find all my information about different K-pop groups. Also, I use an Instagram account where I picked all the generation groups that I picked from each generation from them. So I will shoot you out in the next video. My last video is the next one, but that will just be for the next one. So, okay. Let's start when they debuted. They debuted in 1998 under DSP Media. Yeah, I think I did a group previously. I think it was Sex Guy that they were debuted under DSB Media, and I feel like this group now reacting to, they came out after. Of course they came out after. The name stands for Fin Killing Liberty, a symbolic phrase about fighting against oppression and injustice. So these girls meant they were here to fight for, you know, the right to be who they are, and everyone's right to be who they are and be creative and just stand up against evil forces. I like that. I like that. Known for soft, emotional ballads and bright, cheerful pop songs. I like pop songs. I like cheerfulness. I like the ballads. I love how it's emotional ballads. That's a nice twist to it, because ballads are supposed to be very like beautiful and soft. I mean, you can change it up and you can do whatever you want with ballads, but I like the emotional aspect of it. So I can't wait to check them out. They had a more mature and sentimental style compared to their main rivals, Cess. So this is going to be an interesting group. I don't like to compare groups to each other. I like to just check them out, and you know, I consider them just something new to check out, and I never compare groups. I love every single group I listen to, every group I listened to in the past, and it's different songs. I don't have a song or a group that I don't like in K-pop, so I like to keep an open mind with every single group I check out. They won numerous awards, including grand prize, I'm going to try to say it wrong, but I'm going to put it in the title, Dang Sang Awards at major Korean music shows. I believe that's like when like the groups come on and they debut their songs and they kind of do like a score system. I haven't really looked into that kind of stuff yet. I mean, I've seen it on YouTube a couple times, and they just it's like a point guard, how, you know, how high ranked they got their songs and who wins at the end. I think that's what it is, but I could be wrong. I should look into that more often. And one of the best-selling girl groups of the late 90s and early 2000s. So I feel like all these groups had some kind of best-selling like thing to them, because I mean, why else would they be on my list? But I could be wrong, so we're gonna check them out. Remains one of the most loved first-generation girl groups. Okay. Their music still gets covered and referenced in K-pop today. Of course, I feel like any first-generation songs or groups definitely get covered by all these newer idols. It's something that they look up to and, you know, probably get inspired to be a performer because of those idols. And just the fact that they just take inspiration from them, which is great. And I love that. Like, the K-pop wouldn't be what it is now if it wasn't for the first generation. So God bless them. Thank you so much. And known for their long-lasting friendship and occasional reunions, which is really good. I like how groups kind of stay in touch with each other and they still have a friendship. And I like that. It's amazing, because it shows that, like, you know, even if they go into solo careers, they still find time to like come back to the roots of where they started. So I'm amazed by that. So the two songs I'll be checking out, I believe the first song was their debut song, is To My Boyfriend. And I know I haven't heard it, but I heard of the hype of it. So I can't wait to listen to that one. And then the second song is External Love. So we're going to check out those two songs. So To My Boyfriend and External Love. So let's check it out. 3, 2, 1. Nice Hawaiian feel to it. I love the outfits. I like how they're in school. I can see why they're cheerful pop songs. It's so like, I like the beat. Sorry, the subtitles are unavailable. It's like Rainbow Bright with the rainbow. They're like, it's like, it reminds me like Sailor Moon, what they look like. So maybe they're going with that look. The ponytails. And the white outfit. Again, I like the vintage look to it. And the dance moves, they're so subtle, but so like attention grabbing. It's like, if you ever seen the movie Carrie in the prom scene with the stars, it reminds me of that. I feel like in 90s K-pop, there's always that guy in the background rapping. It's so cute. It gives off girl crush vibes. Like, it's not over the top of dancing, but it's so subtle to the eyes. And the song itself is so cute. I can see why it was so catchy back then. I like this part is so cute because I could see like 90s vibe of it, like close-ups of the people. I just like how it's so bright. You can't really see them, but it's like a nice like dreamy look to it. And the sets are so cool. So that was To My Boyfriend, and I thoroughly enjoyed the music video. The only thing that was kind of like a little weird is that like had it so bright that you really couldn't see them that much, but I guess that was like their concept of it, of like their boyfriend, or I guess they were talking about like a future boyfriend or like their dream boyfriend, so it was kind of like a dreamy like aspect to it, but I could be wrong. But that was the only thing I didn't like about it, because I really see who I'm looking at. But again, that was the 90s, that was the concept. And then yeah, that was amazing. I like the schoolyard vibes, and like the little tree and like the stars hanging down from the ceiling, and it was like the blue background. I like the like white outfits. I just like their hairstyle, because it reminded me of like Sailor Moon, because there was the one girl who had like buns and then had like the ponytail. So, but the song was very like, it was very sweet and very like kind of like a girlish kind of song, and I really liked it. It was very like not too overpowering. It was more of like kind of like a sweet, like, it kind of reminded me of like I don't know, it was a very sweet, soft song, and it was very like catchy into the eye, and I can see why this was their debut song, because it's very like intriguing to like pull people in to say like, this is our style. I mean, they probably changed their style throughout their career, but this is a good first song for their debut song. I could be wrong, it might not be their debut song, but that's what I read and the information I found out. But it was very subtle to the eyes, and I just like the Finch's look to it. I mean, anything in the 90s and the first generation is very cool with the Finch's look. Their vocals were nice. Their dancing was like playful, but it wasn't like over the top what K-pop is now, and it was very subtle. It was like very playful. It was like, oh, we're here and we're gonna make moves, but it was more about the vocals and the scenery and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like the dancing back then was very like slowly getting more intense towards later in the generation. I could be wrong. This is my opinions. This is not facts, so don't come at me. I'm just spitting my opinions about what I think. But I thoroughly enjoy this music video, so I can't wait to check the next one, which is Eternal Love. So let's check it out. 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's a nice little piano intro to it. I love how it's just black and white and it's not like all colors. Oh no, never mind. It seems like an anthem song. Again, I like how it's like real sceneries of like beaches and white backgrounds. Nice build up. It's like an anthem kind of. Alright. See, I like how it starts off in like a soft tone, but then like gets very technical, like a techno version. I like the scenery is awesome. Looks like they're on a swing. I like it. It's very good. And like their dancing like movements are so like perfect song. Oh, snowman. Build up. Alright, I like it. It's like the music's it's like very smooth and not overpowering. You hear more of their vocals. The brightness, it's good, but like now it's like, I don't want to say outdated, but it's just like kind of makes you want to think what they really look like without the bright lights. But that was the 90s, early 2000s. So like, slow it down a little bit. I like it. It's very sweet, like it's a sweet tone to it. It's a high note. And the snowman. I like how there's different scenery and different seasons, like winter, spring, fall, summer. Okay, so that was Eternal Love by Fin.K.L. I said sorry. I might have said the name wrong. I'm sorry, but that was a good music video. It seemed like the concept was like, you know, at the end when you see the guy put the hat down, it was kind of like the love for the person. It was eternal, and then they were going through the different seasons like winter, summer, fall, and spring. But it was very catchy. It wasn't like in the beginning when they had like a little piano introduction, and then kind of like that piano sound became more techno kind of like, and it was very like a kind of like a bopper. Like you can see yourself doing this, dancing. I could see myself dancing in the club in the 90s in South Korea to the song. I could see why they were very popular and very iconic, because it was like their songs are very like cheerful, like very like, you know, high energy, but it was more like, you know, like, oh, I'm like, oh, like it's like what are those called, girl crush energy vibes, and where like they were like kind of like showing off, you know, their energy to say like, you know, like we are cute, but we are strong at the same time, and it's okay to be who you are and just sing your heart out no matter what is happening. But I thoroughly enjoyed these two videos in this group, because it was a nice kind of like different tone to the other girl groups I reacted to in the first generation. Sorry, my nose is itchy. The first generation girl groups I checked out, I mean, they were more like, they had like, you know, there was the first couples, like the first two songs, they were very like peaceful and very soft tone, but then all of a sudden they cranked it up in the next one. But like with this one, it was very like, both videos and both songs were very like soft and sweet tones, which I really enjoyed. And I really enjoyed this group. I'm so happy I checked out this group. The next video I'm going to be making, it will be the last one of first generation, and I'm going to try out second generation after this last video. But I will start that next week, because I need to take a little break, because I need to let the first generation songs I listened to in the group kind of like flow into my mind and give me some more not information, but more inspiration to how to come across with the second generation group. There might be 3 parts, because I actually go on this Instagram account where they like show up like the history, like first generation, second generation, third generation, and when they got to the second generation, it was 3 parts. So I might do 3 parts of the second generation, or I might just do 7 groups in the second generation, then go to the third group, but I'm not really sure. If you guys have any suggestions of what I should do, I mean, do you want me to do 3 parts of the second generation, or do you want me to just do 1 part of the generation of the second generation and then just do the third generations? I mean, if you want to see whatever you want to see, I'll be glad to check it out. But this was a really interesting group to check out. Like, it was my last girl group I checked out in the first generation. And it's good to see how girl groups started out from and how they're progressing. And, you know, each group I'm going to check out in each generation, see how, like, they took inspiration and creativity from earlier groups and how they made it into their own and changed up the K-pop industry. So I can't wait to check it out. You can shoot a comment if you want to let me check out any groups that I didn't check out in the first generation. I will be coming back to the first generation after I finish my generation K-pop journey. But if you want me to check out some songs, any groups, I would love to come back to it. I would love to check them out. But again, if you write anything negative, I will delete it. Again, like I tell you guys, I'm always positive and I don't like any negativity. If there's any negativity, I will delete it, because it doesn't deserve to be on my page. But again, thank you so much for following along on this reaction journey of mine. The next one I will be doing is God. It's G.O.D. And it was a group from JYP. So I can't wait to check out this the next group. I'm so happy I checked out this group too. And I can't wait to end this wonderful first generation K-pop reaction journey that I've been on and start this next generation. So again, thank you so much for following my reaction videos, and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want. It doesn't matter. I'm not forcing you. I'm just happy for you to be watching my videos. Thanks. Bye.